There's a lot of stuff that reminds me of her, you know, in like relationships, like you see something on TV and you're like, oh, I remember when we used to watch this, or I remember this.
For over a decade, the public was fed a story of heartbreak, of healing, and of two separate love stories that just happened to follow one another. But what if the truth was far more complicated and more orchestrated than anyone ever imagined? The world watched as Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez fell in and out of love. Their roller coaster romance became tabloid fuel, fan obsession, and pop culture legend. And when it ended for good in 2018, a new chapter began almost overnight. With Justin suddenly engaged to Hailey Baldwin, the media spun it as fate, as timing, as healing, but fans started noticing details that didn't line up. How did Justin move on so fast? Why were there so many photos of Hailey in the background of his life, even during his relationship with Selena? And what role did Hailey's powerful family ties in the industry really play? This wasn't just a love story, it was a carefully managed narrative, one that may have kept the public in the dark for years. So, was it all real? Or was the public manipulated into believing a decade-long lie? Let's pull the curtain back. Long before Justin Bieber became a global sensation, and long before Selena Gomez would be crowned Disney royalty, the foundations of this complicated triangle were already being laid. Hailey Baldwin wasn't just a casual fan. She was the daughter of actor Stephen Baldwin, a well-connected figure in Hollywood. In 2009, Stephen introduced his then 13-year-old daughter Hailey to Justin Bieber backstage. The clip went viral years later, not because of the handshake, but because of what would follow. That same year, Justin was still rising, Selena was already a Disney darling, and their flirtations were beginning to spark public interest. But in the background, Hailey was watching it all unfold, always near the action, but never quite in the frame. Yet, this wasn't just chance. Was Hailey simply a fan? Or was this the first move in a long, calculated play? As Justin and Selena officially confirmed their relationship in 2011, fans were hooked. Yelena became the golden couple of the pop world, appearing at award shows, red carpets, and vacation spots, always hand in hand. But the relationship was rocky. Between 2012 and 2015, breakups and reunions became a pattern. In a 2015 interview with Complex, Justin admitted, "We were so in love, nothing else mattered, but it was too much, too soon." And during those turbulent years, something else was happening. Hailey Baldwin wasn't just watching anymore, she was now part of Justin's friend group. Photos surfaced showing her attending church with him, spotted at dinners, posing with the same friends, and occasionally, vacationing in the same cities. Publicly, Hailey denied any romantic involvement. She told E! News in 2014, "I've known him since I was so young, since I was 13, and we've just been good friends over the years." But was it friendship or careful positioning? Why did Hailey seem to appear during every low point between Justin and Selena? In 2016, fans noticed Justin and Hailey getting closer. Very close. Justin posted a now infamous photo of them kissing on New Year's Eve. Hailey called it a complicated situation in later interviews, but just a few months later, they had drifted apart. Again. And while Selena had her own struggles, her lupus diagnosis, public breakdowns, and rehab stays, Justin's image was being rebranded. No more wild nights and DU is. He was now a man of faith, guided by Hillsong Church and its charismatic leaders. Guess who else was a devoted attendee of that same church? Hailey Baldwin. Coincidence or coordination? According to multiple reports, PR teams worked overtime to soften Justin's image. Hailey, a model from a respected Christian family, fit the bill of a perfect support system. Clean, respectable, controlled. But was the public watching a genuine connection or a PR-approved romance? While Hailey and Justin's friendship grew, Selena channeled her emotions into music. Her 2017 hit Bad Liar raised eyebrows. But it was her 2019 release, Lose You to Love Me, that shook the world.
You promised the world and I fell for it.
You promised the world and I fell for it. I put you first and you adored it. She dropped the song just weeks after Justin and Hailey's wedding. The pain in her lyrics? Raw, fresh, undeniably personal. In an NPR interview, Selena confirmed the song was about Justin. "It's a song that's inspired by a moment in my life where I felt I was completely defeated," she said. "I just needed to say those things." So if Hailey and Justin's love was new, why did Selena sound so blindsided? Could it be that what the public was told wasn't the truth at all? Justin and Selena were spotted together again in early 2018. Paparazzi snapped them attending church, riding bikes, and sharing quiet moments. By March, they were reportedly broken up again. And by July, just 4 months later, Justin had proposed to Hailey Baldwin in the Bahamas. The public was stunned. Had he really healed from his on-again, off-again romance with Selena that fast? Or was something brewing long before the headlines caught up? Critics and fans alike questioned the timing. In an Instagram post, Justin wrote that Hailey was the love of my life and that he was done searching. But had he already been found before he ever left Selena? After the engagement, the real battle began, not in interviews, but online. Selena posted cryptic photos and emotional captions. Fans speculated they were subtle jabs. Hailey posted Bible verses about not comparing yourself to others. Many believed it was aimed directly at Selena. Then came the Instagram live moments, lip-sync videos, and even a shady playlist or two. Fans began dissecting every lyric, every like, every look. Hailey claimed the drama was fan-driven, but insiders weren't convinced. The New York Times reported on coordinated efforts by PR teams to distance Hailey from accusations of overlap. A source familiar with the Bieber camp described it as a media cleanup mission. But why work so hard to hide something if there was nothing to hide? Online sleuths, many of them former Jelena stans, started combing through old footage, interviews, and social media posts. They found clips of Hailey gushing over Justin years before their relationship was public. They uncovered tweets from 2011 where Hailey supported Jelena before mysteriously deleting them. They also found patterns, moments when Hailey seemed to mirror Selena's looks, outfits, or even tattoos. Fans called it creepy. Some called it strategic, and when Hailey was asked about these comparisons, she called them ridiculous. But the mounting coincidences? Harder to ignore. Was this obsession or imitation? In 2022, Hailey finally sat down for an interview on the Call Her Daddy podcast. She directly addressed the rumors of overlapping relationships, saying, "When he and I started, hooking up or anything of that sort, he was not ever in a relationship. Ever at any point." But her tone was defensive, as if she knew people still didn't believe her. She insisted Selena and Justin's chapter had closed before hers began. But days later, Selena went live on TikTok with a subtle reminder: kindness is everything. That simple phrase reignited everything. Was Selena calling for peace, or was it a final warning? Behind the personal drama lies something bigger: the machinery of celebrity. Both Hailey and Selena are media trained. Both operate in a world where image is everything. And both have been shaped, if not sacrificed, by the pressures of public narratives. Hailey, as a Baldwin, had access, fame, and PR resources. Selena, while equally famous, often fought her battles publicly and emotionally. Justin, caught between two worlds, rarely gave straight answers. In one Vogue interview, he admitted to being reckless and addicted to validation. So what was real and what was constructed? Was this a love triangle or a media chess game where everyone was a pawn? At the end of the day, the public was sold a clean story. Justin found love, moved on, and married the woman of his dreams. But the real story may be far messier. From secret overlaps to silent feuds, cryptic lyrics to deleted tweets, the timeline doesn't lie, even if the PR does. So here's the real question. Did the public witness a fairy tale or a carefully scripted reroute to protect reputations, boost brands, and rewrite history? One thing is certain: somewhere in the silence lies the truth. And maybe, just maybe, we've only heard one side of the story.